Radio Scorpios, hello, welcome to my channel. For all of you coming back, welcome back. Thank you for your love and your light and your support and your comments and your shares and all those beautiful things. Sorry for those of you that are new to my channel. My name is Adrian. I am an intuitive healer. I do beautiful spiritual regression hypnosis sessions online. There's a link below to explain to you what it's all about. I'm also a psychic medium holistic wellness practitioner. I teach the tarot, I teach Reiki, I teach crystal healing. This is nice. When I started reading and I get excited, I forget what I'm saying. What was I saying? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, training. I teach tarot, crystal healing, angel healing, Reiki. I do personal readings. If you want to book that with me, the details are down below. This is your 10 till 16 August general reading for Scorpio. Okay. And I'm very happy to see that it looks very good. It's starting off very good. Let's see. Yep. You figured something out. You got some stuff sorted out. They were not so sorted out, and now they are sorted out. If it's got to do with romance, you want that person back and you feel ready. But there's also realization here in regards to that. So where you currently are, the Fool, crossed by the Three of Cups. Okay. And even though I feel that you want the person back, for many of you, you realize that it's not a healthy way to go. You want them back, all your emotions, but with the High Priestess there above you, you're realizing that it's not a healthy situation, and it hasn't been a healthy situation for a very, very long time. Okay? And you suffered more in this equation than you would have realized. And this is kind of what brought you there, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Many of you, it's not like you couldn't make a new start. You didn't want to. You were not willing to. You didn't want to. Okay? You didn't see the need to. You always sort of assumed that they would come around. But now in your foundation, you want this powerful love connection. You want it. And it's almost like you're realizing that you want what you had with them, or you could have potentially had with them, before things went sour. But I also feel that in a very sort of healthy way, you realize, and some of you are quite mad, by the way, but you realize that you can't really have that again, and to like hammer at the same situation. It's sort of like many of you realize that you're never really going to get that to the way that you thought it could have been, so you can just well move on. But I like the way that you're moving on in a very healthy way. All right, with the Queen of Swords there, moving on healthy, but you want to. This is something that we have to remind ourselves sometimes with the Queen of Swords there in the position that it's laying, that sometimes we want to move forward and be like, if this is not for me, I'm just going to move on. If it's not for me, if it doesn't honor my good, if it doesn't value my heart, if it's doesn't make me smile, I'm just going to move on. You want to be very careful to not become that cold person that loses your compassion. You want to be very careful of that, okay? Because then you can cause a lot of destruction in the name of serving your own greatest, highest good. So be so careful of that, okay? We're going to look at that. Page of Cups. You can actually make a nice new start here. But I feel a very simple, life maybe going forward rather. Bit of a humble pie maybe connection. But here with Nine of Swords, this might have been the thing that was tripping you up all along. And I want to say this to you, but I want to say it in a nice way. It's good to have dreams, but we want to be very careful of dreams meeting unrealistic expectations sometimes, okay? Because then we sort of set ourselves up for failure. And if you can really realize that, we're going to talk about that, then you can actually have everything beautiful in the way that you want it. You know, things don't always have to be, you know, upmarket, top billing, smart, better than everybody else in order to actually work out. Because with the full year, you either met someone or you realize the value that you have in someone. Okay? Queen of Pentacles, you got some clarity here. Two of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Because your person may have sort of seen you. Now, I'm not saying this is who you are. I'm saying they may have seen you or experienced you as a bit of like a scavenger energy, you know, how you made them feel, basically emotionally how you made them feel. Okay? And I feel that you get that. For a number of you, you may have felt like, this wasn't me. This wasn't my fault. You know, this isn't, you know, a lot of you were like, you gotta forgive me. You gotta understand me. You gotta understand my needs. And yes, that's true. But some of you were not really seeing things for what they actually are. You were seeing them for what you wish they could be. Now again, you know, as we said before, nothing wrong with having dreams, nothing wrong with being ambitions, but be careful of going to that sort of unrealistic space. Okay? If you want a certain, I don't know, sort of cake or Copenhagen or whatever that's only found in England, your partner can do their best to copy that for you, but they can't exactly get it exactly the way that it's going to be in England, because if you're not in, well, unless you are in England, but you know, if you're not in England, you're not in England. In America, in America. The Three of Swords that is crossing you there, sorry, the Three of Cups is crossing you, it's the Three of Swords, the Death card, and the Four of Swords. Many of you, I feel, have healed from childhood, because as you go forward, there's also Four of Swords, and we're going to clarify that first. Many of you were healing from childhood patterning that you didn't even know you had. Okay? So in a sense, it wasn't really your fault because you didn't know, but now that you do knowing better, I feel that, you know, you have more options of what you're going to do with that now. Because with the Judgment card here, the Nine of Swords and the Three of Cups, you've basically got a choice here now. So life is saying to you, listen, now that you know better, with the opportunity to do better, so here are your options. You can sit around, worry, stress, be concerned, you know, poor me, poor me, poor me. Or you can actually do something about it, you know. It's letting you know that you can actually do something about it. Let's look at this High Priestess here above you. So they were horrible disappointments, okay? You've let some people down and people let you down. And I'm sorry to sound harsh when I say this, but a lot of people have let you down because they actually felt that you let them down first. Okay? Seven of Cups, the Hermit, and the Four of Cups. I feel that some of you really feel that if you wait it out a little bit, and you're very convinced of this, by the way, if you wait the situation out just enough time and, you know, calculate things just right, when you come around again next time, they're going to realize like, oh, my life was empty without you. I couldn't be without you. There was no meaning for me without you. You complete me. You're setting yourself up for disappointment. I don't see it going that way. Okay? Generally, I don't see it going that way. What I do see in your foundation, though, is I do see with the Two of Cups here, the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Two of Swords. I do see what it is that you'd like to have, and I do see that it's available for you, and I do see that it's beautiful. And what I do though see is that it's almost like you want to go with the options that you know that are familiar with you. Why not open your mind to the idea that maybe there might be a different way that you can achieve what you want, that inconceivable as it may seem, that could be better than it was with the other person than it was before, and you may not have to work so hard. Okay? Eight of Pentacles in reverse, for what's getting you there. You've got the Tower, you've got the Two of Pentacles, and you've got the Page of Pentacles. you may have felt that you were running the situation. And then you realize that you weren't running the situation. In fact, you may not have been running the situation from the start. And I feel that for many of you, that's a very, very, very bitter pill to swallow. Your ego's really not serving you in the best way here. Okay? Remember, when it comes to ego, same as with anything else, same with belief, same with thought patterns, same with being a conscious creator. You can either work with life, or life will sort of, you know, work with whatever it throws towards you. And of course, you know, based on where we are in this world and what's happening, and things are quite upside down at the moment, you can observe energy patterns from other people's residue that you don't really want. So best you become clear about where you are and actually consciously work with where you are, so you actually get with what you want to get and not sort of by default. Okay. Queen of Swords, you want to really, you guys want to be so careful of not becoming cold and callous. King of Cups, Seven of Swords, Justice card. Because some of you, you know, really it's like, you know how you want to feel, and once you can reach a sort of emotion of what it is that you want to feel, you see it's a balance here between the swords and the cups, the emotions and the heart, the divine male and the divine female. You know, it's a balance. And because some of you, I feel that, you know, once you realize that if you don't feel certain things, you can just sort of step away from it. You don't feel them anymore, and it feels very elated, which is beautiful. But remember, there's a balance between it. Okay? Remember, of course, in karma, you don't want to cause negative karma for yourself. You really don't want to. Page of Cups, Three of Wands. Please do not compare a new situation to a previous situation. Sorry. So, Page of Cups. This is a very good, strong warning here for you. Three of Wands, the Chariot, and the Seven of Pentacles. The new person, the new situation, the new whatever it is not your previous situation, it's not your previous energy. Okay? If you're going to compare, you're going to feel that it doesn't measure up, and you will be unhappy, you'll be sad, and you might be letting the best thing that ever happened to you actually go, because you'll be like, it's too humble, it's not what that was, you know. I feel that for many of you, it's almost like you're in the sense of like you want to have all this sort of like adventure and stuff. But what you really want is peace, calm, tranquility, harmony, and a good flow. Okay? Yes, some excitement here and there, but you really want a peaceful, almost predictable sort of life. And you're good with that. So, you know, you want then life to get it towards you. Nine of Pentacles, the Devil, the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. Now again, you want to be careful, because a person's mind can trip you up sometimes. When you make a small change in your life and it feels good, it's beautiful. But don't feel that it's making changes in your life, implementing changes, paying attention, consciously being present. It's not a once-off thing and then you leave the rest, you know, just to the universe, because you are the universe. It is a conscientious effort that you make on a continual basis to positively expand your life in a way that positively serves the greatest good of all, honoring your journey as a soul, having a human being experience here on planet Earth. So when you are presented with options, that you realize what are healthy options and what are not healthy options. And when you can see that something is a healthy option for you, but you realize that there might be you know, something that is still in the way, instead of looking out there and going into victim mode, you want to look and see, maybe there's something inside of me that needs, you know, that I need to look at, that is not serving me in a positive way, that I can let go of. And that's how you build this beautiful new world for yourself. Two of Wands, Five of Wands, and the Six of Cups. And that's basically what I got from those cards as I was speaking to you. Because there's a beautiful world that is available to you here. Okay? It's just a question of working with energy in a way that it serves you better. Because for some of you, it's like, I feel that I can say this to you because I'm saying it with love. But you were lazy about your own creation. You were creating by default. You didn't really like where that was going, did you? So maybe a different approach will serve you better. Okay? Think about it. Think about it with love, you know. All right. And then Scorpio, if it resonates with you, you're more than welcome to like, comment, share, subscribe. There's a reading every week. The Angel Oracle card that came out for you is the Angel of Past Lives, and it's in reverse. Don't hold on to things. Don't hold on to things for what didn't work out. If you really want to focus on the past and look at the past, a healthy way to look at the past is to say, what are the good things from there? What are the good moments? What did I learn? How did I grow? Okay? But at this particular point in time, I would send gratitude to the past, love to the past, but I would make a more conscientious effort to remain in a loving, balanced way in the present. All right. See you next time.